Hello everyone and welcome back to the To Explore Wellness channel. Today we're going to be making these incredible triple chocolate zucchini protein cupcakes, and they are amazing. They're a favorite here because they're delicious, nutritious, packed with protein. Let's go ahead and make them. Here on the To Explore Wellness channel, our mission is to provide you with an array of nutritious recipes to support your health and weight loss journey. And these triple chocolate zucchini muffins perfectly fulfill that mission. We're going to go ahead and start off this recipe by shredding our zucchini into a towel because it needs to sit for a while with some salt to draw out the moisture. Once you have that ready, you're just going to go ahead and set it aside, and we're going to get started on the other ingredients. You might have noticed that I commonly use bananas in baking because not only does it add natural sweetness, but it also helps bind your ingredients as well as keep them moist. After mashing up our bananas, we're going to add the rest of the wet ingredients, which is a milk or protein powder. Feel free to use a vegan one if you'd like, as well as some olive oil. I recommend using either olive, coconut, or avocado because those are going to be the healthiest oils for you. Our last wet ingredient is going to be non-fat Greek yogurt. You can feel free to use a fuller fat if you'd like. This just fits into my macros better. I like to replace some of the oil content for Greek yogurt for that added boost of protein, as well as to lower the calories. And of course, we can't forget the eggs before mixing up all of our wet ingredients. While I'm mixing this up, can you tell me what the difference is between a muffin and a cupcake? I'm not really sure what to call these, but I do know they're delicious. I kept this recipe gluten-free by using oat flour. I think whole wheat flour would be a fine sub if you'd like. In addition to adding that, I also use a chocolate protein powder. Now, I typically use a whey casein blend because I find it works best. If you use a different version, you may find that you have different results. I commonly forget this step to add salt, but using my favorite brand of salt helps me remember because it adds such a great flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and leave details for that in the description, so make sure to check it out. And once you've added your baking powder and baking soda, we're gonna go ahead and mix this until well combined. And if you haven't already, while I'm mixing this up, hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on any healthy and delicious recipes. Now, before we get these in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and take that zucchini we set aside and squeeze out as much liquid as possible. Then we're just gonna go ahead and fold that into our batter, and feel free to add some extra chocolate chips if desired. Now, I'm a big chocolate fan, so of course I made sure to add them. It's up to you if you choose to use a sugar-free version or a normal version. Once the batter is evenly combined, we're just gonna go ahead and fill some muffin cups about 3/4 of the way full. Now, I prefer to personally use silicone because I find that they come out so much easier, but if you don't have that, paper is fine, or if you just have the tin, make sure to spray with some olive oil or coconut oil to avoid any sticking. Once we have our muffin cups all ready, we're gonna go ahead and pack those in a preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. While those are baking, we are going to prepare our super simple frosting. It's literally just chocolate protein powder with some kind of liquid. I usually use milk, or sometimes I'll also use a protein shake. I also added about a tablespoon of cocoa powder to this just to kind of add that cocoa powder flavor a little bit more vibrantly. You may find that you need to adjust a little bit with the liquid to get that perfect consistency that you can then add to your muffins when they come out of the oven. I truly hope you enjoyed making this dish with me. Make sure to check the caption for the full recipe as well as calories and macronutrients. And if you haven't already, I'd love for you to hit that like and subscribe button
because I don't want you to miss out on any easy, healthy, delicious recipes. Enjoy and see you next time.